Hello ladies and gents, this is Strike Zero. Or should I say good evening from London, England. Here is the NX Enterprise. This is a 1/150 scale. I gave it its gunmetal coat. What I'm going to do is I've got some Aztecs I was sticking on, but it's all on the underside. I shouldn't have done what I've done because I put the warp nacelles on. Once I've done the underside, I can just sort of spray it, then do the top. Let me pause it quickly. Sorry about that. I sort of moved the wire and it sort of turned off the lights. So this is what the kit would look like. This is partially lit up. The main lighting's done for the warp nacelles. We'll quickly turn off the lights. So it'll be rubber salt. So quick underneath. Warp engines. It's looking a lot brighter as it should, but actually this is coming out a nice blue effect. The front's also coming out a nice blue effect because of the light. It's a bit shabby. Let's turn on the light back on. There you go. Well, once the kit's all down properly, everything will light up properly. I still got to put the flashing lights here. This one has to be green, the other side's got to be red. Make sure I don't mix them up. So it'll be two coloured flashing with slow flashing, should I say, also with a fast flashing light. The effects has come out pretty well because the way I want it. It'd be a constant on, but it would still have the flashing effect, which I needed it to be. You got the rotating LEDs. I'll quickly pause it. This is what I use for the rotating. If you guys haven't used Evan's design, go and use them. I will be sending a couple of photos of this kit and what LED lights and so on I used for this. I still got to put a blue LED in there, in either side, maybe a blue one in there, a blue one in there, a white there, and on the bottom as well. And on the front, be the source sensor array goes here. That needs to be a bronze type color. Also with this, it's not glued in. It's just pre-fitting everything. I'm going to let you see the blue. Well, you can't really see it. Well, you can see it sort of through here, what the blue will sort of look like, but in that aspect. There's impulse engines at the back here, which is going to be blue. But I'm not doing it blue, I'm going to do it like an orangey type colour. Yes, so like I said, I'm just doing a pre-lights test fit. Like I said, I'm having a lot of fit issues with this kit. It's being the age of it, plus the mold is not too great. It's meant to have fit flush, but as you can see, it's meant to sit flush all along here. I started doing it on this side, but what's happening is the pins here are too far back, and it's going to leave like a really bad lip light gap. But when you look at the kit itself on some of the images, you see it's all sitting flush, which I'm going to have to use warm water and sort of bend it into position. Well, to be honest, I have to get everything all Aztecs all on, spray it silver completely, take the Aztecs off, so you will see the gunmetal popping up through this color with a dull type silver, and then sort of do these sort of dull silver as well. I'm sort of pre-doing the windows, and then sort of putting this, all clamping it into position. Like I said, I'm going to have a major fit issue with this part here. This is the worst of it. The wires are getting run down here for each of the warp nacelle plus the light, so it's going to have its own little sort of circuit. I don't have it off. I always put it somewhere, but so I'm going to have a connector here. So basically all the wires are going to be going into just one connector, so I can plug it into the back here. So it'll come up. The wire just basically. Oh no, I did it again. So the wire just comes up through the back here. Done. So yeah, major problems with the test fit. Aztecs are going on as planned. Let me quickly remove this without breaking the engines. Right, here's the Aztecs. So basically when you spray it, I could have done it one way or the other. This A4 Aztec sheet is pretty good. So if you want to do something that's near to that color, I'm just trying to get the Aztec sheets. So when you cut, so if I wanted to paint this kit in the silver I wanted it to be, I could literally put these on top and not worried about the painting this gunmetal. I could have gone that way, but I could do that if I do buy the refit in the price. I can actually buy these again and just think. So what I've got to do here, well, let's drop on the floor. There you go. So here is the bridge section. So that will then fit on sort of like so on there. So when I do cut out, it's going to be mirrored. If people want me to put the links for this Aztec, for this A4 sheet masking tape, or well, it's called something else, I can always put the link of eBay where I bought it from. It's basically £1 a sheet, so it's pretty expensive. There is others. If you do find the quality like this, don't do the mistake I did. Print it on this side. It will actually run. That's why on some of the others I sort of messed up, so I had to print it on this side. Or you can print it on the other side, but you will have to let it dry for hours. Some of them I did, but it faded so much I'm going to have to go over it with a pen, the lines. So that's the top half of the hull, well, just the bridge section of the hull. I will need to reprint that again. I don't have it here. So this is the update. Things are going pretty well, but it's a learning curve. I'm thinking of buying the refit Enterprise A to this bike, it's a much bigger kit. So I'm actually going to do the Aztecs for that, because now I know where to buy the sheets and everything for it. The Zoid update. New Gundam Central has sent out a replacement runner, and when I have bought one Bandai kit, same thing sort of happened. Part of the runner was sort of not molded properly. I think it was just one piece that was not vital, but it was something that you did needed to use. What I did do is find a damaged kit that had the same piece, so I was able to disassemble. But when I contacted Bandai, they told me because they don't supply the UK with model kits or send replacement parts,